name is Biri Ordóñez and welcome to M&B Tiny Shop. We are a tiny store that sells artisan products from Mexico and Guatemala, and we also have women-owned businesses that are local that we showcase their art, and that includes from paintings to handmade candles and clothing and earrings. And if we look this way, you can see some of their products. These tassels are what started our business, especially our market bags. They can be used all year round, teachers, going to the beach, going to the markets. So we usually, when we're going to get somebody new or I'm looking for something different, we go to Mexico or we go to Guatemala. We have learned along the way the different regions of the areas that work with specific items. So like our mercado bags are Oaxaqueñas, but you can also find them in Jalisco. Our tassels, well, that's specifically, I get them in Chiapas, our huaraches, Michoacan. So wherever there are, that's where I go look for them. That's where they're known, because we like to work specifically with the artisan, because that gives it the uniqueness, and I can customize if I can. And I'm giving back to their little business for sure. My mom, she crochets, and it's one of her dreams that she wanted to be a fashion designer, and being able to show that for her it feels awesome. Since the get-go, Denton has been awesome. Like I mentioned, I used to have a storefront in Sanger, and we moved here. This is where we wanted home, but we lived in Sanger, and that's where we had found an affordable place to start off until we found this little nook that a customer actually told me about. And we were still getting the place together. Our merch was in boxes still. People were trying to shop. And I'm like, I'm not ready. Like, I announced that there was a grand opening date coming soon, and they were coming in the next day. I used to be a teacher. I taught at Strickland Middle School here in Denton, IC. My husband still teaches, and our kids kind of inspired me that I wanted to be a leader to the Latino community, especially our young adults, because they don't have somebody to look up to. So there is this nonprofit organization that we've been part of since it started. It's called Denton Go, and their motto is Familia, Escuela, Comunidad. And part of it is soccer, so that's the hook. And then at the end, when they become seniors, they get to apply to our scholarship, their scholarship program. I say our scholarship program because I'm still part of it. But with our graduation stoles, we donate 10% of our sales. Last year, we were able to give two $500 scholarships to two young ladies. So we were super excited because the year before that, we only did 200. And to be able to give $1,000, that's amazing for a little tiny shop. And we're hoping to give more this year. That's big for us. Like, you deserve what you dream. But you can find a lot more stuff. You can even see items that are more modern to the Latino community. So we try to make our products not just traditional, like my blouse that I'm wearing, but that you can use it on a daily basis. Our shirts are inspired by our community. So like hija de inmigrantes, like daughter of immigrants, which the guys always say, where's the hijo de inmigrantes? I make earrings, I make my bracelets. I make pretty much on the go. Our very first row is our evil eye bracelets, which it's not just, I found out it's not just in a Mexican culture, Latino culture. You can find it even in India and other places. It's a belief that if anybody gives you that bad eye look or their jealousy, the eye captures it and you don't get that bad vibe it fixed. So it's like for the good vibes. And once it breaks, then it's done its job. And the best way that it works is by gifting it. So they come in red, blues, and all the colors. And then I went a little crazy last week and I started doing some fun ones to make them look cute. And then we also have some with sayings. So like in Honduras, they call a person catracho, or in Guatemala, they call somebody that's Guatemalan chapin. So there's just sayings like that. There's funny ones like everybody makes fun of the ones that I say, like the fodonga vibes, because fodonga vibes is like you're on a messy look hair day, but that's what we're doing. And then of course there's just letters and just fun ones that everybody likes. And I even make some for little kids because the girls love bracelets. Even my little boy, he's always like, Mom, make me one, make me one. But I love making that, and I even make them on the spot. So if somebody wants a bigger, different colors, and I'm here, I'm like, I'll make it for you. I have beads. Let's make them for you. There wasn't anything like this here in Denton. We are the very first storefront that sells artisan work from Mexico and Guatemala here, and I'm really proud to say that, because there's never been that. And having my husband he was born here in Denton, and his parents are from Guatemala, probably the very first group to come in the 80s from Guatemala. That's like, I'm doing this not just for the young adults, but like for the family. So for my kids can remember the culture. And this is my happy place for sure.